Hey guys, what's happening? I saw your mini Pedaltrain pedalboard stuff, and I immediately ran upstairs and decided to pull out mine and show you guys what I tote around with me here in Nashville, Tennessee. I built this back in like 2010 just for ease of transportation, and there it is. So basically, what we have on it there, starting over here at my input, we got a Mini Wah from Morley, and it fits on the board, you know, perfectly. There it is right there. That's my input. So, you know, just on off, has a level on it. So I know you're having a problem with the Wah, and if you should get one or not, and if it would fit on the board or not, and I found a solution. There it is. Sounds pretty good. Morley's not my first choice. Typically a Dunlop is. But the Morley was available and it would fit this particular board, so there it is. Got my Polytune Mini from TC. Self-explanatory. I actually had a bigger tuner pedal here. I took it off. I have a little bit more real estate now. I might shove some things around and actually get a little bit more room. Out of the tuner, from the Wah to the tuner, into my Malekko compressor. It's pretty transparent the way it is. It doesn't have a ton of squish or spank to it, but it compresses things just enough to kind of pick the signal up, and that's cool. And then it runs from the compressor into the Joyo US Dream, and I know some people might have a problem with me having this pedal on the board, only because they probably think that Joyo's inferior, or they copy circuits and whatever. But what circuits haven't been copied so far when it comes to distortion pedals? But this is a great circuit because the distortion is actually a more modern high gain thing. But if you roll the distortion knob back, it's actually good for, believe it or not, boosting the front end of a slightly dirty amp. These two pedals right here, so it comes out of the distortion into these two pedals, and these are actually really impressive pedals from Myth Effects. I forget what the name of this white one is here. I'm not exactly sure what the name is here, but if you go to Myth Effects website, you'd actually see it. But there's three pedals in one here. With the switch there, it's a filter, and obviously all your controls are right here. There's actually a volume or a mix control, if you want to call it that. In the center there's a delay. The delay on this is absolutely excellent. And again, you can control, you know, all the different stuff with these knobs. And then you have a ring modulator in the furthest position away. And it's pretty cool. So you have, you know, you have your choice of whatever, but I typically keep it on the delay, and it sounds great. Here's the Triton from Myth Effects. This one also has three effects built into it. The first one is a Tremelo, which is great for that sort of, you know, tremolo vibe you're looking for. The middle selection is a phaser. And then in the far position, it's a chorus and a flanger. And what's neat about this pedal, I think this one might have it as well. This knob, if you roll it past 12 o'clock, it actually kicks in reverb. So there's also reverb in these pedals as well. So if you wanted to kick that in, you totally could. Just kind of roll in to taste. And then kind of rounding out everything right at the end is an MXR Smart Gate. Just to kind of tame the noise. I don't have a power supply on here, kind of like the T-Rex or you know, anything like that. But I do have one spot. I kind of have it zip tied in there, and it's good enough. You know, it's nice and quiet, and that's kind of my little fly date bag right there. So thanks for watching. Comment. Bye.